working on 9.3 and we are multiplying binomials. You'll be able to multiply binomials using FOIL and multiply a trinomial by binomial. First part of today is going to be simplify. You guys have seen this before. I'm going to show you without using the actually FOIL. They're kind of distributing it out first. So notice here they're taking y and they're going to put y to both the 2y minus 3. So think of it as y times 2y minus 3. So that's what they did first here. They took their red, kept this the same, just put y, distribute that y to it. And then the same thing here with my 2. Okay, this 2 here, they're going to distribute to both. So you can see here in this next step, they did 2y times y is 2y squared, 3 times y is 3y. 2 times 2y is 4y, 2 times 3 is 6. We can simplify, so 2y squared minus 3y plus 4y minus 6. Y's are the same. So negative 3 plus 4 gives you 1, so we have a 1y here, minus 6. Now you can see here they are going to, we'll start with the first. Use FOIL. We've seen FOIL, and I'll put all of them out. First here, 4x times 3x, so my first terms in my parentheses. Outer, so the outside, my 4x and my 6 multiplying each other. So first, outer, my inner two terms. I have 2 and 3x. You can kind of see that in that green here, which is why this is in green. And then last is 2 times negative 6. So first, outer, inner, last is FOIL, and what they're going to do is just continue to simplify. So FOIL, which I know you've heard before, is what they're showing you here. 12x squared gives you 12x squared. This gives you 24x. This gives you 6x. This gives you negative 12. Combine your like terms here. Negative 24 plus 6 is going to give you 18. So the product of my original here is 12x squared minus 18x minus 12. Do not be afraid to pause and rewatch this part of the video. Next, they are asking you to find the area of the shaded region. So we got to find the area of this first box here. So how do you find the area of a rectangle? Well, we take base times length. 3x plus 2 times 2x minus 4. It's going to give you the area of your outside. We need to subtract then the area of this white rectangle. So that's going to be x times x plus 3. How are we going to find the areas of these two regions? So take your first one, this part here. First, outer, inner, last. First, which you can see here, 3x times 2x, 6x squared. That's my f. So now, outer, 3x times negative 1, negative 3x. Inner, 2 times 2x, 4x. And then last is going to be 2 times negative 1, which gives you a negative 2. Over here, we can just distribute my x's out. Yeah, oh well. Okay, so we are going to distribute this negative x to both here. And you're going to get negative x squared and a negative 3x. We now need to simplify. So we have 6x squared minus 3x plus 4x is going to get you here a negative 2x. So you can see here negative 3x plus 4x minus 3x is going to give you a negative 2x. This is a negative 6x plus 4x. That's our negative 2x here. X squared minus 6x squared minus x squared gives you your 5x squared and then negative 2. So my simplified, what is the area of the shaded region? Here is my simplified area. Now we're taking a trinomial. Tri means three terms, multiplying by 2-term binomial here. So there's two different methods. I'll show you the first one here. The first one is using the vertical method. And what they are doing is they're just taking their trinomial here and putting what they're multiplying by the binomial down below. And you can see here they're going to take, they've labeled this in red for us, took 7 times 3 is 21, 7 times negative 2x, negative 14, and then 7 times 3x squared. 7 times 3 is 21, and then brought your x squared with it. So the next step we need to do is multiply everything by 2x, and they have done this in blue for us because this 2x here is in blue. 2x times 3 gives you 6x. 2x times negative 2x gives you negative 4x squared. And 2x times 3x is going to be 2 times 3, 6. X squared times x is x cubed. Notice how they place this here, and this is one of the things I really do like about the vertical method, is we did not have any constants. We just left that blank, and every time we add through, we put it in the correct column. There was not an x cubed column, so we just put that right next to x squared. So that piece is nice, so when we add these up, it works. It's like 21 plus 0, 21. Negative 14x plus 6 gives you negative 8x. So they're just working down through here. 21 minus 4x is 17x squared. And then here is like 0x cubed plus 6x cubed. So this is my simplified product here. Now some of you may be asking, okay, how come here now for this one, for example, the negative 4x squared? Why is that an x squared? Remember, we are no longer multiplying, adding here. We are taking 2x timesing by a negative 2x. So once again, multiplying, what do you do with the exponents? You add. So 1 plus 1, that's how we got 2 here. Notice down here we were adding, and my exponents we did not combine. We kept them, because you were adding, you just leave your variable and your exponent alone. Here's the other method, which is like the horizontal, and you are distributing both out. So once again in red, they took your term here, your first term 2x, and distributed to the 3x squared, which you can see here. Took 2x. It's like that little rainbow, big rainbow. So we can go little rainbow, big rainbow, but it's happening 3 times here. So first one, once again, is here. Second one, 2x, distributing to the negative 2x, you can see here. And the last one, 2x times 3 in here. Now in blue, we're taking the 7, little rainbow, here. Medium rainbow, 7 times negative 2x, here. And then big rainbow, 7 times 3, which you see here. They're going to simplify this out. 2x times 3x cubed, x squared is going to give you 6x cubed. 2x times 2x, 4x squared. Now, once again, remember you're multiplying, so you're going to add your exponents here. This is 2 to the 1, or x to the 1, x to the 1. When you multiply, what do you do with the exponents? You add them, so that's where they get their x squared. 2x times 3 is 6x, which you can see here. 7 times 3 is 21x squared. 7 times 2x, 14x. 7 times 3, 21. Combining continuously to combine. Here's an x squared, here's an x squared. You get 17x squared. 6x, 14, and it's a negative 14x, so you're going to get a negative 8x, and plus 21. So this is that simplified answer. So the product here, when you multiplied to the trinomial with the binomial, is right here. That is all for today.